I just want to finish the chapter because I don't like to stop in the middle of a chapter. Hi friend, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Clarissa C, or simply Clarissa, and today I am about to go to the gym. Well, actually I'm at the gym. I'm actually in the parking lot, trying my hardest not to leave the parking lot because I don't feel like doing this workout, but I need to do this workout. So it's going to be a quick workout. I'm going to do my strength training and I'm going to do some cardio. And this is the way that I usually structure it. So I usually try to keep my workouts quick and short and sweet when I don't really feel like working out. So that's usually between 20 and 30 minutes. The longest that I'm in there is 45 minutes. So today is going to be probably about 30 minutes because I don't want to be there any longer. And so what I'll do is for part one of the workout, I'll do maybe 2 to 3 exercises, compound lifts that target the major muscle groups in my body, and then afterwards I go and do cardio. And what I've been doing lately so that I can get some extra reading in is I've been taking my Kindle with me to the gym, and I do my cardio on the treadmill or the stairmaster, because the stairmaster is something I'm trying to conquer this year. And then while I'm doing that, I read for that amount of time. So it's usually like 15-20 minutes tops. Oh, they got Domino's. Do I get Domino's? Anyhow, so that's usually how I structure my quick workouts and also get some extra reading in. And today I decided to go to the gym because I need to continue to go to the gym. Also because I'm still trying to make sure that I can do a pull-up, at least one unassisted pull-up, by the end of the summer, which is September. We'll see. All right, I'm about to head into the gym now, and I will show you the workout or the exercises that I usually choose for the shorter workouts to make sure that I'm targeting the muscles that need to be targeted. back home from the gym. I ended up cutting it a little short, but not by too much. I ended up kind of hurting my back, so I was like, yeah, nah, it's time to go. But all I did was really just stop that one piece of strength conditioning, and then I went to walk on a treadmill, got some reading in, and then I left. I am currently reading Capri by Jahquel J. I am blowing through this Delgado series. But her book is a little more intricate. There's a lot of, even the author, she says it in the author's note, she says that there's a lot of different moving pieces in her book to have the story come together, and it is, but it's engaging. So even though the chapters, because the chapters in this one are a little longer than the other chapters in Capone and Capadonna, so I don't know, there was one chapter that I was reading, I think it was like 35 or 38 minutes or something like that. Like, it'll tell you at the bottom of your Kindle. But even though it was that long, it was engaging. However, when I'm reading at night, I was reading last night and I was tired, and I'm like, man, I just want to finish the chapter, because I don't like to stop in the middle of a chapter. I was like, bro, that joint said I had 17 more minutes. I said, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to sleep. So I ended up going to sleep, and then I finished the chapter early this morning, and then I just finished another chapter while I was on the treadmill, which was cool. I think I'm about 65% of the way through Capri. I think it's 2.5. Am I 2.5? Yeah, 2.5. So I got 2 more of her books. I think she has 3 and then 3.5, and then that's the end of that Delgado series. But it is really, really good. It's so funny because I don't know if I can go back to regular romance. I think urban romance might be it. I just feel like, I don't know. We'll see. Because I have a regular romance, or I guess you could say it's more so like a contemporary romance that I have to read, that I have on my TBR for after I finish Capri. I did end up getting 10,000 hours with a Menace or something like that, and it's about Menace Caselli, which is another Jahquel J, but that's on audiobook. I haven't listened to an audiobook in a while, so I think I'm going to try the audiobook. I should have listened to it while I was in the gym. I don't know why I didn't think about that. You know why I didn't think about that? Because a YouTuber, Kels Petaway, I like her channel, so I was watching her channel while I was working out, so I ended up not listening to my audiobook, but that's fine because I ended up reading while I was on the treadmill, so I still got some reading in, which was good. But yeah, so it's easy to follow. It's a lot of different moving pieces, but it is easy to follow. It's introducing other characters, which is kind of cool too, because it's like, are they gonna get a book? Or are they not? We don't know, but tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z. Nah, but it's a really good series. I'd say it's like a perfect mix between romance and like depth, because there's other situations aside from the bang bang shoot it up. there are other pieces of the story that give you like the real of what life is like, even with like the parenting. There's certain situations that women are going through, men are going through, and even with how they're dealing with their relationships in terms of their children. Because a lot of the romances that I read before, I don't really feel like they had children, except for 7 Days in June. 7 Days in June, she had a child who was actually hilarious. But most of the romances that I've read, they're like steamy, forced proximity. They don't have children, not type. But this is that, which I appreciate about it, because that's what life is like. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes you got people that you get in relationships with that have children and you don't have children, or you're having difficulty getting pregnant, or whatever the case is. But yeah, Capri is really good. It's really good. I think I'm gonna be sad when the series is over, because I'm like, what am I gonna read next? But I think I'll just ask my people and they'll tell me what to read next. Anyhow, thanks for being with me, friend. Thanks for coming to the gym with me, friend. Thanks for listening to me yap about my books, per usual. And drop in the comment section if you're reading this series, have read this series, or if you know of any other urban romances that I might be interested in. I'm always open for suggestions. Until next time, friend. Later.